Hey vinyl community, my name's George. I just got 3 albums in today from Soundstage Direct, and I'm fixing to open them up and show you what I got. I got 3 classic albums. One's from the early 80s, the other 2 are from the 70s. I'm into classic rock mostly, with hard rock up to heavy metal. I do some lighter stuff like Fleetwood Mac and some other stuff, but I do like a wide variety of rock music. So let me get this opened up and we'll get going here. Nice box. I ordered the option to have them removed from their jackets so that way they wouldn't penetrate the sides and ruin the outer album jacket itself. So this will be interesting. This is the first time I've ordered LPs from them before. So first one here is I got Thin Lizzy, Bad Reputation. I had this on 8-track when I was in high school. Wore the tape out. Love it. This is on 180 gram vinyl. See, they've got it separated. Nice, nice. The other one from the 70s is, of course, Foghat Live. This was originally mastered by Robert Ludwig of Masterdisc. Couldn't pass this up. It's another 180 gram from Soundstage Direct. So I'm looking forward to listening to that. And another one I bought back in the early 80s. It's John Cougar's American Fool. Now, the copy I have that I bought back then was from Riva Records. When I play it, it sounds like it has some serious static, but I'll show a picture of it later. It has on the surface what looks like what I call micro pits. Best thing I can come up with is probably maybe the pressing was a little too hot and it got a little bubbly, and that's what I hear when I play the album itself. It sounds like a lot of bad static, but it's not static. It's just that the micro pits sound like static. So I bought this to replace it and hopefully get a much better sound out of it. It's also 180 gram pressing. A couple things I did want to point out about this album from John Cougar. As you can see, it states on here 180 gram vinyl from the original master tapes. It was originally mastered at Sterling, but there was no mastering engineer ever named for who actually did it. So, but as you can see, carefully take this out. I'll have to put a plastic sleeve in here. This is done by Mercury. Original pressing I have is from Riva, and it's in pretty pathetic shape. I did want to show, I put all my albums in these round bottom inner sleeves. They're just much easier to get in the paper sleeves, which I always keep the original of because a lot of them have credits on them and everything. So I like these are from Disc Keeper by Sleeve City, and usually have a fairly good price per 50 or per 100. So round bottom, I like them best. Alright, this is the Foghat Live. Nice clean 180 gram pressing, and this is manufactured by Rhino Entertainment Company. It's like Real Gone Music. I can't wait to spin this one. Slow ride. Slow ride. minutes and 20 seconds worth. One thing I do want to point out, one of the greatest live rock and roll albums ever. First time LP reissue, limited edition 180 gram vinyl with original die cut album jacket and full color cardboard inner sleeve. Features slow ride lacquer cutting by Peter Black. That's the front side, and this is the back side. And this is the back album cover. And here's the Thin Lizzy Bad Reputation vinyl. Outside the record label on the shrink wrap says made in the Czech Republic. That I was not expecting. I hope that's not a bad thing, especially for the price I paid for it. Guess I'll have to find out when I spin it. It's so vertical label looks like the original label. I don't know because I didn't have the album back then. I only had the 8-track, but it's this compilation 2014 Mercury Records Limited. So it's going to be interesting. And the www.gzvinyl.com. I seem to remember somebody saying something about GZ Vinyl. I'll have to go back and see if it's a reputable pressing company or not. But Greg looks like at Final Tweak. It's handwritten on here on side 2. So just got the usual dust from being inside a paper sleeve, which I'm going to throw away and just put this in one of my round bottom inner sleeves. And has an inside jacket. And then picture of all the band members at the time. Phil Lynott, rest in peace. There's Brian Robertson, Scott Gorham, and Brian Downey. And I think overall my favorite tune on this song is Bad Reputation, but the whole album itself is a definite classic from that time, which is, I don't remember the exact year. I want to say somewhere 77 or 78, something like that. One thing I do want to point out about the different covers between the two John Cougar's American Fool. This is the original one. Maybe you can see the color. Try to get this in focus here best I can. And then this is the newer one. It's still got the shrink wrap on it, but you can tell there's a difference in a color shading. The new one, this one here, it's a little bit darker. I wouldn't know if you'd say dingier, but the peaches and the creams are a little bit darker, where this one here is a little bit more faded out. Then again, I've had this since about 83 when it this came out in 82, so I had it since about then, not too long after the original came out. But I think you can see the color difference if I do it this way. It's not drastic, but you know, you can tell a little bit of difference. The older one here faces a little bit whiter. This here is a little bit more peach color, but it's no biggie. It's just the way things are do different now. And now I have them sitting side by side, so you can definitely see the difference in the labels. New one, Mercury label, and this is the original Riva, which was actually manufactured and marketed by Polygram Records. And I don't know which pressing plant it was. I'd have to do some research on that, but like I stated earlier, I think the pressing on it was not of high quality. Now when I clean it up with Adobe Audition, it comes out pretty good, but I have to do heavier editing than normal because of the micro pits that sound like bad static. Okay, I'm back after giving a good spin to each one of my new albums that I got from Soundstage Direct. I'm going to start from the bottom and go to the top. I'll give you a review from rating of 1 to 10. As far as music quality, this is definitely a 10. The sound quality, after probably I give it a good wet cleaning, it's going to sound much better. I gave it a good light cleaning. Before I did, there was some fingerprints on the grooves. Still sound a little dirty even after giving a cleaning. GZ vinyl, you need to do a better job of your quality control. Sorry guys, I think your pressing quality is probably maybe a 7 at the most out of 10. You guys need to do better, but you know, it's still worth buying, but they need to do a better job of pressing and quality control. Next one in the middle, Foghat Live. It sounded really great. It's good pressing, probably about a good 9 on the scale. I could hear a little bit of crackle, but it just needs a good cleaning and a better spin on it. But it was still great. Love this. And the one that impressed me the most as far as a pressing is this John Cougar American Fool. Very dynamic, clean sound. I did a needle drop between the 82 pressing that I have and this one. 82 pressing, you could hear the static from the micro pits all over the surface of the album on both sides. Just a bad pressing. This one here was very clean, clear. It was dynamic. I could hear everything much better rather than trying to clean out all the static from all the pits all over the place. But this one here is definitely a good 10 pressing from Mercury. If you're looking to get a better copy of a John Cougar Mellencamp, sorry, this is just John Cougar, but this is definitely a great one. So this is my humble review, the 3 I bought from Soundstage Direct. If you like my review, hit a like. Got some comments for me, please jot them down below. Also hit the subscribe button. I got other videos too, but this is my very first album review that I've done with me in front of the camera, so hope everybody likes it. Let me know. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. See you later. Bye.